荒れた海を越えてゆけ夢の方を掲げて
Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week was honestly a pretty quiet one. Nothing crazy happened, but I still want to go through everything I managed to get done. So first off, Migaku. I did it every day as usual. It's nothing special, just keeping the routine going, getting my flashcards done. Some days were better than others, but even on the days where I couldn't really focus properly, I still sat down and did the cards because, well, I have a streak to keep going, and it's a good motivator. On Monday, I finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 3, which was great. I watched it in sub. It made me really want to collect the manga in Japanese just to read it. So I'm hoping someday I can get a hold of it and read through it all in Japanese because I really enjoyed the first 3 parts so far. Tuesday was actually interesting. I watched Criminal Minds in Japanese with English subtitles, and I noticed a few things that I picked up. I would be watching it and I would hear them say a word in Japanese or say a sentence, and before I'd even look at the English subtitles, I already knew what they were trying to say. Now, it wasn't 100%, and to be honest, 90% of the episode I didn't understand, but it's quite good motivation when you slowly start to pick up stuff more and more. Wednesday was pretty much the same as Tuesday, just Migaku, did some YouTube, or watched some YouTube I should say, watched more Criminal Minds and caught a few words here and there, which was nice. Thursday and Friday were just chill, didn't do much, just relaxed, Migaku and YouTube, nothing too exciting, but I still stayed consistent, which was the main thing. I didn't do any reading this week, which I'm actually really disappointed about, so I'm really hoping next week I can fix that, because this is now an ongoing issue of me not reading, even though when I read, I get the most, advancement. So, yeah. I also want to start writing out kanji, just because it gives me something on paper to do, so that would be nice. But yeah, this week wasn't anything crazy study-wise. I'm happy I kept it going. Some weeks are slow, and that's fine. Even picking up 1 or 2 new things is better than nothing, and I definitely noticed a few improvements in listening this week. I'm just trying to keep the habit going and keep consistent and have some good weeks and obviously some bad weeks. But that's everything. I know it's a shorter video this week. I'm sorry to disappoint. Hopefully get back to longer videos. I'd like to make consistently 10-minute videos. I feel like that's a good point to set. So hopefully next week I can get a bit more done and have a more thought out script. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Ja, matta ne.